Hey everyone, it's Pixel Tricks. In the past 24 hours, we have learned so much about Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition and the changes that have been implemented to elevate this already amazing game to S tier, 5-star, legendary status. Alright, listen man. The original Xenoblade Chronicles released on the Nintendo Wii June 10th, 2010, almost 10 years ago. Considering the hardware it was on and the amount of content within the game itself, it was a technical marvel, releasing with a large amount of voice acting and huge open areas that you can explore, many of which are still beautiful to this day. However, it was a product of its time and therefore lacks a lot of the modern day conventions that we all have grown accustomed to, such as the ability to track your side quests. Some could argue that the original Xenoblade was much more immersive in the fact that you had to read through the quest logs and figure out where to go on your own. This new added feature of tracking your quests is entirely optional, so for you purists out there, you are able to experience this game just like you did the original. They've also attempted to add little quality of life changes to the combat. They've added into the game what I described as a hint system. For example, if you're playing a Shulk and you're behind an enemy, your art / will have a blue exclamation mark next to it, letting you know that now is a good time to perform a /. Again, this is a completely optional thing for those new to the game that maybe are having a hard time figuring out the combat. This looks to be a completely customizable system that caters to both new and old players. It is in my humble opinion that the team working behind this did a marvelous job of choosing what to keep in and what to take out. A lot of the charm of this game comes down to the voice cast and the marvelous performances behind each character. While the music has got reworked and remixed, the original voice cast is still there. But now you have an option to actually listen to the Japanese voice cast if you so wish. The music itself is also customizable. If you wish to listen to the old OST, you have the option to do that. Furthermore, you can have it so the battle themes are the old music and the overworld themes are the new music, or vice versa. Also, if you buy a physical version of the game, you might find $100 inside of it. Okay, so that part's not true. Listen man, I just really like Xenoblade Chronicles and I want people to check it out. I know we Xenoblade 1 fans can come off as overly pushy sometimes when trying to get others to check out this game that we like so much. But I assure you, it all comes from a deep-rooted appreciation of this game. And we're definitely not part of some cult that has alternative motives. I swear. Also, holy shit, dude. Nintendo just announced Paper Mario The Origami King. They just announced a brand new Paper Mario. The rumors were real. One of the rumors were real. I don't know. It's been rumored that a new Paper Mario is going to appear alongside remasters of Mario 64, Sunshine, Galaxy. I still don't believe that one. I don't think that's real. Yeah, before that rumor came up, they were also talking about a new Paper Mario with a new 2D Metroid. Seemed a little odd because they're working on Prime 4, so I don't know about that either. But yeah, we got a new Paper Mario. Paper Mario The Origami King. How very interesting. That looks cool. I think I'll be picking that up. Dude, I still to this day have never played a Paper Mario game. I do have a few of them. Man, there's so many games. I don't know how people could ever be bored with all these amazing games. I never have enough time to play any of this. Well, I play a lot of JRPGs, a lot of RPG, JRPG, all that. I mean, you certainly get your money's worth when you buy something like that. You know, these huge. It can be really intimidating, especially for like someone who isn't really into that kind of a genre, to give something like that a chance. I don't know, man. I just feel like these like long-form games have a chance to tell all kinds of stories, and so like we just played through FF7 remake, and that was like watching like 3 seasons of an anime, pretty much. Yeah, I hope people like it. I have a confession to make. Okay, listen, man. I've never beaten Xenoblade Chronicles. I've never beaten Xenoblade. Alright, I have a good reason. I know I've seen this praise. This is my favorite game. I loved the shit out of this game, man. And I've gotten up to the point where you get Ricky in your team, the hero pawn, little no pawn character. And man, I picture this. It's 2014. Pixeltrix is playing through Xenoblade Chronicles for the first time, having such an amazing time. I'm like, alright, I'll play through this because, you know, Shulk's in Smash 4, right? So I was like, yeah, I want to check it out. I want to see what Shulk's game is about. I end up falling in love with this game, and I get that far into it. And I'm like, dude, I can't do this alone. I want my first impressions and my first reactions to all these things to be on camera. I want to share that experience with other people. And so began my misadventures of trying to fit Xenoblade in a YouTube video in a proper way. I messed around with, like, you know, fan mods, the amazing, like textures on the Dolphin emulator that these amazing fans have done. But I ran into a lot of issues with that. There was a lot of, like, sound popping, and then my recording capture, like, kind of messed up. It was a really graphically intensive, pack, yeah. So that had its own issues. Then I tried to mess around with the Wii U ports to stretch that out. But then, like, I don't know, it just didn't look as good when I stretched everything out. So I tried to work with borders, and it was just a mess. It was just a giant mess. And for years, I've been going on about Xenoblade Chronicles. If you've been following this show, I always talk about this damn game. And it could be shit near the end. Maybe the ending's terrible. I've always heard the game constantly built stuff up and it all, like, falls into place. That's what I've heard. And I want to experience that with you. So, but I have put, like, hours and hours and hours into this. Especially because I wanted to 100% the game. And now with this new side quest feature, it's going to make it so much easier for me to do that. That's what I was so stressed about starting this playthrough in the first place, too, because in the old Xenoblade Chronicles, that was the one thing that I really hated, that, like, you know, the side quests were kind of hard to come across, or there were so many of them that it's just a daunting task, especially for someone in my position who wants to show off the game. But yeah, with this new simplified thing, it's going to be so much better. And I'm actually looking forward to it even more now. I know I didn't think it was possible either, but I'm so excited. But yeah, the new Paper Mario game is coming out in July. That's cool. So that's something to look forward to if Xenoblade doesn't interest you and you're a fan of Paper Mario. It's been a pretty slow year for released games on Nintendo Switch. It's been a great year for, like PS4 and PC owners and stuff like that, but I know not everyone has one, so it's cool to hear we're getting something so big. Hopefully, people are into that. I really hope Nintendo are doing okay, man, because, like, not setting up a direct for something as big as Paper Mario, they must really be struggling behind the scenes, man. Like, I know it's just one game announcement, but it's big, and I think it's definitely direct worthy. And the ARMS character is supposed to be coming out sometime during June? That's right, Ninjala got delayed as well till, like, June 24th. That was supposed to come out the same day as Xenoblade, but because of this whole situation, they had to delay Ninjala. That's right. I really hope everything works out for them, man. I really hope everything's okay. I live in America and everyone wants to reopen the economy. I don't even want to talk about this mess. This is just the worst. What a couple of months it has been. I want to start moving on to a new project here before we get into Xenoblade in a couple weeks here. So I might be gone for like a day or so, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I want to do some tests on a game and see if it's something that I want to fully go in on. Yeah, it too is kind of an older game, so with these old games, there's like jank to them and what have you, so I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. You know, I just don't want to fully commit to something that I'm like, oh, I hate this, like halfway through. So I just want to record a bunch of stuff in advance. Wasn't even planning on making a video today, but we got all this news of Xenoblade, and I just had to talk about it, just because I am so excited. And people seem to like these kind of like mini podcast mode things, and I don't know, I was thinking about trying to make more scripted content. As you can probably tell in the beginning, I'm kind of new at it, so hopefully it turned out okay. But yeah, that's just about it. Just a little chill video to start you guys over. I need to go and try to record this thing and see how it turns out. And yeah, I'll see you in about a day or so here, okay? So stay safe, everyone.